Creativity Amplifier.
One of the best ways to stay in touch with an incredible community is by listening to or watching to podcasts. I'm going to demonstrate for you today a podcast player. It's called Overcast. I think it's the best one out there. It beats Apple's for a variety of reasons. The main one is what I'm going to demonstrate for you. Now, Overcast is free. It used to cost money, but the business model changed. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you where it is, how to find it. Bottom line is you can get it at mrbz.com/overcast, but let's take a look at my phone right now that's connected, and you'll be able to see it. So I'm in the App Store right now, and if you just go and do a search and type in Overcast, and as soon as that thing shows up here, you can download it. In my case, I'm going to open it up. And of course, oh, look at that. That's awesome. The MKShow Live is loaded up. But here are some of my other podcasts that I listen to on a regular basis. I got 10X Talks with Joe Polish and Dan Sullivan, Bulletproof Video with Dave Asprey, Entrepreneur on Fire, et cetera, But I'm going to go back into mine, and I'm going to demonstrate the thing that I love the most about this app. So when you download a podcast, you can, of course, click on play, and you can hear me speak right now or hear someone speak. But there's an effects tab right here, and what you want to do is click on Smart Speed, which will shorten silences. In other words, if there's any gaps when people are speaking, and then Voice Boost compresses the audio so it's the same volume all the way across. If someone isn't producing a really high quality show, they often don't compress it and add some effects. This does that for you. Now, I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to adjust the speed, because what's great about this is the speed can change without the pitch changing, and your ear will get used to it very quickly. You can consume podcasts at almost 2 times normal speed. They end up being that with the smart speed turned on. So I'm going to hit play.
In the future, most of our guests are going to be here in the studio with us, but Dave has had an insane calendar and a schedule. So what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a quick video for you that sets up who Dave Asprey is and what he's doing.
And there you go. Now, that wasn't a very long demonstration, but if you come back to me right now, here's what is important. I listen to podcasts when I walk, when I run, when I'm in the car, and I am able to consume an enormous amount of information, twice as fast as normal, just by using those settings. And in my experience, you're able to scrub a little bit easier through a podcast with this player as opposed to the Apple one. I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. If we go back to the screen, you can see the little scrubber up here, and I can adjust and actually zip back and forth. This is much more precise than Apple's podcast player. Now, there is one drawback to this podcast player, however, the only one, and that is it's an audio-only player. So if you're watching, let's say, for example, my podcast in video, you're going to have to use the Apple Podcast Player or some other one. Overcast doesn't support video. It is audio only. But aside from that, it is awesome. Can't beat it for a free podcast player. Downloads everything for you, stores it for you, but those audio boost features make it well worth the added fact that you just have to install it compared to the Apple one that's built in. But my suggestion, my recommendation, head on over, download Overcast, and then subscribe to our podcast too, so you can listen to me sped up a little bit. All right, that's it for this amplifier. Boost your income, increase your influence, and amplify your life. Sign up for the MKShow podcast to get extended bonus interviews and get the entire show automatically delivered to your smartphone, tablet, or computer every week. Now, the way to do that is to subscribe to the video podcast at mrbz.com/podcast, or if you'd like to get the audio podcast version, go to mrbz.com/audiopod. Make sure you leave a review too.